The race to Mars has been a topic of discussion for decades. It's been the subject of science fiction movies and books, and for a long time, it seemed like it would remain just that, a dream. But in recent years, things have changed. The technology has advanced, and the private sector has gotten involved, making a Mars mission more of a possibility than ever before. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the different players in the race to Mars, their motivations, and their plans for getting there. We'll examine the challenges that must be overcome and the breakthroughs that have been made so far. Finally, we'll discuss the potential benefits of a successful Mars mission, both for science and for humanity as a whole. But before we continue, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for much more videos like this. The race to Mars involves a number of different players, including government agencies, private companies, and international collaborations. Number 1. NASA. NASA has been at the forefront of space exploration since its inception in 1958. It was the first agency to successfully land a rover on Mars, with the Mars Pathfinder mission in 1996. Since then, NASA has sent several other rovers to Mars, including the Curiosity rover, which has been exploring the planet since 2012. NASA is also working on the Artemis program, which aims to land humans on the moon by 2024 and establish a sustainable presence there by 2028. The knowledge gained from the Artemis program will help inform a future Mars mission. Number 2. SpaceX. SpaceX is a private space exploration company founded by entrepreneur Elon Musk. Musk has been vocal about his desire to send humans to Mars, and SpaceX has been working on developing the technology to make that a reality. The company's Starship spacecraft is designed for deep space exploration and is intended to be able to carry up to 100 people to Mars. SpaceX has conducted a number of successful tests of the Starship prototype, including a high-altitude flight test in December 2020. Number 3. Blue Origin. Blue Origin is another private space exploration company founded by Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. While Bezos has not been as vocal about a Mars mission as Musk has, Blue Origin has been working on developing reusable rockets and spacecraft that could be used for deep space exploration. Blue Origin is also working on the New Glenn rocket, which is intended to be used for commercial and government missions. Number 4. International collaborations. There are also a number of international collaborations working on Mars missions. The European Space Agency has sent several rovers to Mars, and it is planning a sample return mission in collaboration with NASA. The United Arab Emirates launched its first Mars mission in 2020, with the Hope spacecraft arriving in orbit around Mars in February 2021. China also launched a Mars mission in 2020, with the Tianwen-1 spacecraft expected to arrive in orbit around Mars in February 2021. But as we go, there are a number of challenges that must be overcome in order for a Mars mission to be successful. These include technical, financial, and ethical challenges. One of the biggest technical challenges of a Mars mission is getting there. Mars is much farther away from Earth than the Moon, which means that a Mars mission would require a much longer journey. It also means that the spacecraft would need to be much larger and more complex than those used for the Apollo missions. In addition, Mars has a much thinner atmosphere than Earth, which means that the spacecraft would need to be able to withstand the harsh radiation environment of space. Mars has a thin atmosphere, which makes it difficult to slow down a spacecraft as it approaches the planet's surface. The Curiosity rover used a novel sky crane landing system to safely touch down on Mars in 2012. However, this landing method has its limitations, and new landing technologies will need to be developed in order to safely land larger payloads on Mars. Another biggest challenges of a manned mission to Mars is sustaining human life on the planet. Mars has a harsh environment, with low atmospheric pressure, extreme temperatures, and high levels of radiation. The astronauts would need to be protected from these hazards, and they would need to have a reliable source of food, water, and oxygen. This would likely require the development of new technologies, such as greenhouse systems for growing crops and water recycling systems. Despite these, there are also ethical challenges associated with a Mars mission. One of the biggest concerns is the potential for contaminating Mars with Earth microbes. If we were to accidentally introduce Earth life to Mars, it could interfere with our ability to study the planet's native biology. There are also ethical questions surrounding the long-term effects of a manned mission to Mars on the astronauts' health and well-being. Finally, there are significant financial challenges associated with a Mars mission. The cost of developing the necessary technology and launching a mission to Mars would be enormous. In addition, the long duration of the mission would require a significant investment in the development of life support systems and other infrastructure. However, despite the challenges, there are a number of potential benefits associated with a successful Mars mission. A manned mission to Mars would provide an unprecedented opportunity to study the planet's geology, climate, and potential for supporting life. It could also help us better understand the origins of the solar system and the conditions that led to the development of life on Earth. A Mars mission could also inspire future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It could capture the imagination of young people around the world and encourage them to become the next generation of space explorers. The development of the technology required for a Mars mission could also have important spin-off benefits for society. For example, the development of new life support systems could have applications in remote locations on Earth, such as in the Arctic or in space habitats in low Earth orbit. Mars is a fascinating planet with many unanswered questions about its geological and atmospheric history. By sending missions to Mars, scientists can gather data and analyze it to learn more about the planet and its potential for supporting life. Sending humans to Mars requires advanced technologies in propulsion, life support, radiation protection, and many other fields. The race to Mars is driving innovation and technological advancements that can benefit many other areas of life. In conclusion, the race to Mars is a complex and challenging endeavor, but one that holds enormous potential for scientific advancement, technological innovation, and inspiring future generations. While there are many players in this race, including NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, and international collaborations, it will likely take a combination of public and private sector efforts to achieve a successful manned mission to Mars. Despite the challenges and uncertainties, the goal of exploring and potentially colonizing Mars is an ambitious and exciting one that holds the promise of unlocking new mysteries of the universe and expanding the frontiers of human exploration. So, who do you think will get there first? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching this video on the race to Mars. We've explored the various players in this intense competition and their plans for reaching the Red Planet. Stay tuned for more exciting content on the latest developments in space exploration and technology.